Good morning, welcome everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 3rd of April. Oh my gosh, I cannot keep up with the months, guys. I don't even know what is going on here. I'm out here in my yard, guys, with the doggos, the birds as well. It's a beautiful morning. It's still autumn here. We've got a couple more weeks to go, a few more weeks of hopefully sunshine. I know a lot of you guys still aren't getting a lot of sunshine. It must be so frustrating over in the UK and that, but I know that you've had a couple of days, so really enjoy the sun when it comes out. Cheers everybody. I've got my coffee. Welcome anybody new to my channel. I've got quite a few new subscribers. It's really wonderful. We've built a little community here of like-minded people. We let each other know what's going on and where we're living, because a lot of us come from different parts of the world. And as we know, we don't get to see a lot of this stuff on mainstream media. So welcome anybody new. If you are considering subscribing, just make sure you hit the bell notification so you find out when my videos pop up. And also, guys, hit the like buttons and please feel free to comment down below. I've got a little bit of admin this morning. I hope you get to see the dogs. I've actually clipped Sophie pretty much as well. I've got a little bit more to do on her. Sophie looks cute but Sprocket looks adorable as well. His ears look like ponytails. He's just so cute. So I'm sure you'll see him wandering around at some stage, guys. And I bought him a new harness today. Oh, I should have brought it down to show you. I'll show you next time. And it's got these Velcro things you can put on it. It says blind dog. So he's got a little harness now with blind dog written on it, so people stay away from him, which is a good idea. Oh, and the other thing, I haven't got any admin really, guys, this morning. I guess we could just focus on really the same old. Well, Clan Show 2.0 is continuing this year. As we know, it's full steam ahead. We've got Sushi rolling out all these great plans. You know, Eulers tracking, tracing, getting control of everybody. We've got Scotland's brought in the hate speech bills. We've got, this is pretty much going to be a global thing. We're not far behind you, Scotland. I keep saying that. And, of course, we've got Trudeau over here with his carbon taxes, tax for this and tax for that. We've got the rain taxes. I know, Larissa, you were filling me in on this as well, but how's the rain tax? I can't even believe it, guys. I can't believe they're actually having a rain tax. Like, what in the hell? Like, how? I think Larissa, you were saying it's something about the, he's got his what do you call that conga toy? His Kong. Look, I'm gonna try and show you guys because he's here with his Kong toy. Can you see him? Sprocket, look at mummy. Spocky. Oh, I hope you got to see him, guys. He's ridiculous. I got him that Kong toy just to keep him stimulated. I put peanut paste in it and some of his little Conga munchies and little munchies for him. So, there he is, guys, with his new haircut. Sprocket, look at mummy. I'll see if I can get him to look up. Sprocky. Oh, Sprocket, what's mummy got? Sprocky. Look how skinny. He looks so skinny. Sprocket. Oh, I've got to get you to see him from the front, guys. You're going to lose it every time you see him now. Sprocket, look at mummy. No, he's too busy getting out his toys. His munchies, rather. Oh, I'm doing my spare room. Oh, he walked into my chair. Watch Sophie. I'm doing my spare room up, guys. So I'm doing it in vintage Japanese style. You know me, I've always got to have a project. I've got to keep my creative juices flowing. I know you guys understand. So I made my first origami crane. I'm so proud of it. My daughter is really good at origami. I've told you that before. So I made my first Japanese crane. But I put the paper the wrong way around. So the actual pattern's like on the inside. I actually did it the wrong way around. But it still looks pretty good even in green anyway. So I'm going to actually string them together and hang them from the ceiling. So that's my latest project, guys. Always got to have something going on. So I'll make a few more of them. Hopefully I'll turn the paper around the wrong way. I'm only a beginner. Cheers to that, guys. All right. Now I've got a couple of announcements today. Firstly, Angie Etheridge, happy 60th birthday. Your birthday was on April Fool's Day. Happy birthday to you, Angie. You've been with me for quite a while now too. I hope you had a really wonderful birthday. 60th is a big milestone. It's a huge deal. So happy birthday. And I know you're getting some beautiful happy birthday messages as well on my channel. So go check those out, Angie. And the other thing I just wanted to mention is Judy Davis. You've had an operation recently. Please take care of yourself. Make sure you're resting up. And you were also telling me about your beautiful dog. I know we've got a lot of pet lovers here. Your dog has been having seizures as well, and now your dog's medicated. I did have a dog when I was younger, Jake. He was a beautiful cattle dog, and he was about 6 and he started having seizures, and it was really horrific. I remember very clearly, actually. It was quite cruel and horrible to see. So please give kind hugs to your dog as well, Judy. It's terrible when any of our pets are suffering like that. So get well wishes for you, Judy, and your beautiful fur baby as well. It's really challenging and seizures are just terrible, aren't they? So fingers that medication works for your dog as well. Now, let's get straight into the reading, guys. Like I said, I haven't got any admin. I've got Pocket chewing on his Kong at the moment. Not a bone. I've ditched the bones again. We're back to normal diet of just vegetables, meat and broth and all the above. All right. Sorry, enough of my dogs. Let's get back into the reading, guys, and we'll see what comes up. I'm getting for us, guys, this is, if you're on my channel, you're awake. You've gone through your awakening process and you're here because you're sort of in an enlightened state and you're seeing things from a very different perspective to a lot of other people. We're feeling from this real heartfelt place. We're feeling and acknowledging that I'm just getting this visual of us like in this heartfelt place. We're feeling sorry for people that they're not seeing all of this. That's where we're kind of at the moment, guys. It's like, it's almost like pity, but it's not pity because we know they can't see it. But it's kind of like we feel sorry for people because they're not seeing it. A lot of people are starting to see things, and we know that they're putting their crystal glasses on, they're starting to see the truth. But there's a lot of people who are still finding all this hard to navigate, hard to battle with. They don't really know what's going on. There's still an enormous amount of confusion out there, and we have a real saying we've got this heartfelt place where we just feel sorry for people now because they're not aware of what's going on. And I think that would be right. It's like I said to you yesterday, guys, it kind of gets to a point where you think, have we got to keep fighting these battles again? Like, we're tired of it. We don't want to be doing it. And what does it prove really anyway? If people aren't going to stand up en masse, although it is starting to shift. So I guess we have to keep that positive energy going, that people are seeing things and standing up. But we really feel with our heart. There's a lot of, and I guess it would be about people's lives being destroyed. Like, we're standing here and we're watching this happen, and that's hard. And I think that's why we're getting this energy of the heartfelt space, because it's hard to watch. It's hard to watch people's livelihoods, people's businesses, people losing their homes, etc., all being taken down to nothing. And it's hard to stand by and watch that happen, because that's not who we are. We're people who like to voice and air what we see and share what we see. And I think too, we've got to that point where we know if we start up again and the freedom fighter, maverick, rebel, braveheart, bikers, BS detectors, oh, that's getting a mouthful, guys. We know we'll just be categorized again as conspiracy theorists, because this seems to be just where we're stuck at the moment. We're still in the conspiracy theorist category. I know I posted something to Facebook the other day. It was about that Senator Rennick and the digital ID, and I posted it on, I've got two pages, a private and a personal page. I mean, a private and a public page, and I posted it on both. And hey, Sprock, and I could just feel, I got that sense that people were like, oh, rolling their eyes going, oh, here she goes again. What's she posting this time? See, people don't believe it until it's on their doorstep and it's really affecting them. They just don't believe it. They don't believe that these things could be getting talked about in their parliament. Like, it's very hard. They would scroll past it. People wouldn't even look at it. Because and as you guys know, because most of you are too, we're the conspiracy theorists, tinfoil hat wearing flat earthers who just, I guess you could say really throw a spanner in the works. But, well, in our eyes, we call out the truth and the bullshit. But in a lot of other people's eyes, it's like, oh, what are they doing now? What are they, you know, it's like we get dismissed, but that's okay because we know it's the truth. So we know that they're going to get their turn at seeing the truth as well. Because eventually, like I keep saying here, and all of us know, all the conspiracies are coming to fruition. Name one conspiracy that hasn't really come true. And we know there's a crap load around the Royal Kardashians as well, guys. Anyway, let's keep going. So it's a frustrating time, and we have this heartfelt energy for and sadness for the people who still can't see it. They are starting to, and a lot are starting to, but they still don't know where it's headed. I was talking about that yesterday, how I was talking to someone, was it you, Klanger, about young ones and how they're digitally savvy and they don't mind all this ID stuff and, you know, flash your face on your ID on your phone and your iPad and all this stuff. They're comfortable with that, but they don't know where it's heading. See, they don't see it like we do. They don't see that this is heading down the road of communism and just becoming like China. They don't see it. They have fun with all this digital stuff. They think it's great. They live in a different world. But the sad thing is, I guess that's what we see, is this is going to really affect them down the line. Anyway, not much we can do at the moment unless everybody really continues to wake up. But they are. It's the shift this year. Remember, we just have to stay positive. It's all right, Sprocket. It's just Sophie. Come here. Okay. Sophie, do you want a pat? Are you okay? Good girl. She's a good girl. England's rising. I keep getting it. England's rising. You are rising. It's so good, guys. You're rising. And I'm getting that song. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Sophie, come here. I want to let it go. I'm coming out. Soph, I'll see if I can show you her haircut. How cute they look. They're so skinny. I'm getting that song for you. I'm coming out. I think it's I'm coming out, isn't it? Or I'm coming up. Is that Donna Summer? Don't know, but it's a great vibe. We're going to have that song for England, UK. I'm coming out. People are coming out. They're shouting out. They're wanting out of Sushi's bloody plan. Oh, you are. You're rising up in England. Let's just cheers to that. England keeps rising. Come here. Look at Sophie's little head, guys. I've got to show it to you. It's that cute. Look. She's so skinny now, her little head. Oh, my dogs, they're ridiculous. So I'm getting that song for England. You're rising up. You're coming into energy, strength, frequency, and power. It's so good. And they're showing me all the little people, peasants and Lego people that we often call ourselves. And we're all, this is in England, UK, this is UK, whole surrounding areas coming into their strength and power. It's showing me like this. There's like Wonder Woman, Thor, Elastaman, or whoever it is. I'm just getting all these images of all different people who are coming into their own power now. A bit like Germany. Remember we were talking about Germany being Marvel characters, wasn't it? Germany? Well, this is happening now in England. People are getting into their own individual strength and power and standing up for what is rightfully theirs, which is freedom. So I am getting this. It's happening en masse in England. And it's not, I keep saying it's not the migrants. The migrants is a separate thing. These people are standing up for, well, it's not so much that they're against the migrants, but they're standing up for protecting themselves as a country, as a nation. They don't want criminals and terrorists and things coming in and taking over their streets and of London. And I'm just getting this. And they don't want all this tumultuous pro-Palestine Israel thing and the Gaza, Russia, whatever's going on. I don't know, there's that much going on. They don't want all this war stuff. So this is where we're getting the individual power of the people. Individual people coming into their power. Oh, you're a good girl. Sophie is a good girl. Let's have a little snuggle. I do love this girl. She's a cutie. Look at her skinny face. Had to cut all dreadlocks off her head the other day. Look, guys, I'm still getting some veggies. I still got spinach and tomatoes coming on over there. It's good. Just that last little bit of warm weather here. I don't think it's going to last much longer. All right, so we've got people coming into their power, which is so good in England. It's still happening. All right, let's keep going. Spocky, sit down. Still playing with his conga. Oh, God, it's a beautiful day here, guys. It really, really is. Oh, don't worry, I don't take it for granted. I know how much grey sky a lot of you guys are suffering through at the moment. All right, let's keep going. Oh, they're still giving me that song, that from War of the Worlds. Chances of anything coming from Mars are 1,000,000 to 1, they say. I keep getting that music from War of the Worlds. So we're definitely going to have some sort of interaction, War of the Worlds. Hey guys, there was some footage popped up the other day on my channel about that Miami Mall incident, and everyone who's talking about it, who's being interviewed, because there's a few things coming out now, they kept talking about glitches, like it was like a glitch in the Matrix. But when I tend to think of, and this is just me, when I think of glitches, I tend to think of holograms. What do you guys think of? Glitch in the Matrix or holograms? Sorry, I've got a hair on my nose. Or holograms. I just think maybe it was a hologram. Certainly a lot of mystery shrouding the Miami Mall incident. But I am getting this chances of anything coming from Mars is 1,000,000 to 1, meaning War of the Worlds. It's like this War of the Worlds thing where they're, you know, just like a movie. But it's not going to be, volatile. It's just what they're going to feed us. Fear, fear, fear. We know everything has to be centered around fear no matter what the incident is. So I am getting this either landing of a spaceship, the communication, I keep getting that. Something's going to happen this year, and it's going to be pretty big. Where's Atlanta? Anyway, I'm just going to mention that just in case. But I am getting something big's happening. And it's going to be all mysterious, and it's going to be really intriguing, and people are going to wonder if it's real or not real. Just the usual. Nothing new. I think the BS detectors will know what's going on somehow. All right, let's keep going. So there's definitely something happening around the unidentified flying object events this year. Oh, loads of birds today, isn't there, guys? It's so beautiful. Okay. I'm getting people like Bill Gates, Billy Goat, we call him here. He's creeping forward with his plan, farming agenda, I guess you could say. He's bought enough land. Oh, hi, maintenance, my dog's got to be rubbing her stomach the whole time. Him and his pals, his farming pals, they're moving forward. They're creeping like an entity, just creeping into all our lives. That's what I'm getting with this whole farm. We know they're trying to take down the farmers, the original farming processes, and turn it into their own way of making money. I mean, I ask my hubby all the time, I go, why are they doing this? Why are they changing and resetting everything? And he just said it's greed, power, and money. And I think he's right, because there's no other reason you'd be doing it. But the thing is, I don't get, they're wealthy in their own right. Like, they've already got enough money, but it must be about power. Because Billy Goats would be very wealthy. But why, I always say, and I'm sure you guys ask the same question with Billy Goat, why is an IT specialist talking about our health, etc., during the CV? Now he's on about farms and all the lab-based foods and all eating bugs and all this crap. Like, I don't understand. Why do, I remember talking to my sister, and I'm sure you guys were the same during the jab wheel, about, well, why is Billy Goat in charge of CV virus with Fauci and all that? And she was like, well, you have to believe the science. These guys are very intelligent. You have to believe them. And I was like, I just remember saying, what an IT guy that specialises in computers. And I did not get any of that. Sorry, guys. It all used to weird me out back then. But now they're starting to inch forward. They're permeating out now. They're starting to get their little claws, their little mitts into the farms. It's really spreading that, actually. And I don't mean just in like one country like America or something like that. This is spreading globally. They're really getting their mitts and their claws into the farms now. Taking ownership of the land, starting to switch things up, methods of farming, blah, blah, blah. We know this is going to be big this year because we keep getting that they're really shutting down the protein, the meat issues. trying to eliminate it. Sorry, I'm patting two dogs at the same time. Eliminate this from our diet and get us more on the vegan, protein, plant-based, or not so much vegan, but more plant-based, which we know is protein, plant-based, which equals lab-based, made in a test tube food. It's nuts. Nothing makes sense. Nothing. I still can't get over the rain tax. What the hell? Rain tax. Imagine what the farmers would have to pay if they've owned acres and acres of land, hectares of land, or whatever you call it, in your countries. Imagine what the farmer's going to be paying. Don't even go there, guys. I'm sure they're not exempt from the rain tax. Oh, this world, honestly, Clown Show 2.0 is frying our brains, isn't it, guys? Even us, the BS detectives who see it all coming and put it in our Mulder and Scully X-filing system and put it away, it still fries our brains. Oh, my God, because it's just idiotic and none of it makes sense. All right, sorry, I'm having a rant now. Let's get back on track. Oh, Spocket's gone to sleep, which is a good thing. I'll keep patting Sophie, it keeps her quiet. Oh, this is interesting. I'm getting China to marching forward. I do feel like in Canada, we know Trudeau, we call Canada China here if you're new, because it's morphing into little China, little panda. I feel like Trudeau's marching forward with his progressive military. It could be the marching. I feel like he is taking a leaf out of Xi Jinping's book and he's really trying to get this military presence happening. Because, see, Trudeau thinks that by implementing these kind of methods, it gets control of the people. So you might find in the next 6 months, he's got a much bigger military presence, Trudeau. He's going to work, well, as we know, he always does, work on the intimidating the people. And the sad thing is the fear is very, very big in people in Canada. And I understand it because your fines are huge if you stand against government, jail time, big fines, blah, blah, blah. Not easy, but you have got people standing up, which is awesome in Ontario, Quebec. It's good. But I am getting that he's going to work a lot on his precision military. It's not just going to be, the military. It's going to be the precision military. Like, if you think of Panda's army, they're a tight unit. They march with precision. They are like robots. It's like they've all lost their identity. This is what I feel like Trudeau's going to start working on in his country soon. Getting a real good military presence happening. That's what I'm getting for Trudeau. Oh, it's not good, guys. You really need to all stand up now. It's time. It's time. You need the whole country standing up. I can't believe anyone likes Trudeau. I know some of you were telling me there are a few people. How? Oh, there must be people who just love being controlled. Maybe some people probably do thrive on that. They probably do like the structure of being told what to do. We know that a lot of people do, hence the jab wheel mass psychosis experience that we were witnesses to. All right, let's keep going. Getting the European government. We know there's massive protests, fight backs, stand-ups, God knows what going on over there. None of us are pretty much seeing it on mainstream media. We get zero here in Oz. If you're getting anything, please let us know what's going on over there because we have no clue. But I still get that European government. Hang on, let's see where we go. I am getting that they're still signing off deals. They're signing off deals in the background. So I keep saying they're just shutting the people up temporarily, trying to change dates and push out renewable dates and tweak it up a little bit so that people think, oh, good, we're being listened to, when in the background, they're corrupt as they come and they're still signing off documents and trying to pass laws, legislations, obviously to shut people up, probably the hate speech and all this BS garbage that everyone else is doing. So I still feel like they're doing that in the background and the people aren't aware of it. Oh, imagine when the people get wind of it. They're going to blow in Europe. It's awesome. They're going to really explode because they haven't given up. People in Europe haven't given up. They're just, see, it's the old governments lying by omission. If we don't tell people, we can just pass our bills through. And the little people, peasants and Lego people, will be none the wiser. But then eventually, they're going to find out. And when people find out it's been done by stealth and behind their back in Europe, it's going to get ugly, guys. I do see it's going to get really ugly. It's going to be, it's giving me like warlike energy. Speaking of, has anyone seen the movie Civil War yet? That American movie about fighting in amongst America. We've still got to look out for that, guys. I reckon we all go check it out. We can have a good old laugh about that because we know they plant seeds in all the movies. So that's what I'm getting anyway, getting back to for Europe. I'm definitely getting that they're doing a lot still by stealth, the government in Europe. It's not good. It's going to go down like an absolute lead balloon, guys. All right. I'm getting this visual of America. Oh, America. God help. You must be going crazy over there. I can imagine when you turn your TV on in America what you're actually getting. The Trump-Biden show. Oh, God. They're showing me, everyone in America is like holding their breath. They're showing me, oh, excuse the three chins. They're showing me like a balloon that's like, everyone's just holding their breath to see what the outcome's going to be. I think your vote's in October, isn't it? Everyone is just holding their breath because it's unpredictable. No one knows what the hell's going to happen. Is the Trump show going to get in? Is the Biden show going to get in? At the moment, it's like I keep saying to you, we know they control the algorithm, so know what gets fed on people's feeds. We know which states they're after, so they'll push in this state. I think it's governors you call them, don't you, who they need to get in over here and there and everywhere. I'm just getting that at the moment, that everyone's just holding their breath in, because this is overwhelming for America. This is a real, to me, Spocky, come here. To me, this is a real turning point in America. There's a pivotal shift that has to happen in America. Clothesline, Spocket. Oh, I nearly walked into the clothesline. Something has to give in America and shift and change. People can't go on living like they are at the moment. I think we know they're pretty much hitting rock bottom at the moment in America in all aspects of their life. And when you don't have that confidence in your leader, it really, really, it really changes the dynamics. It really does. Sit down, darling. It really changes the dynamics. And I keep saying it, that people feel vulnerable and exposed in America. They don't feel like they're being very well protected by their leader because, as we know, they're not. Hence, Mexican border gate scandal, I keep reiterating it. One of the most major things that has been happening. Crims coming over from God knows what countries everywhere. Cartel, drugs, the list goes on and on. So hence more tent cities popping up because people are homeless. They don't have homes. What jobs have they got? There's no jobs around in America. Like, it's gonna, and the thing is, no matter which leader gets in, fingers it's Trump, no matter which leader gets in, the country's still got to take a year or more to recover from all of this. It's not just going to turn the tide in like 5 seconds. It's going to be a process to turn the tide. And I think that's what people in America are aware of too. This isn't a quick fix. This is going to be like a slow fix. It's like anything. It's like, for example, I'm just getting that visual of like losing weight. It's like you put weight on, and then you can't just lose weight quickly because you could put it back on quickly. You've got to reverse it slowly. So you've got to get into a change of lifestyle and change things in order to get back to some sort of shape. It's like when women have a baby. I'm just using this as an analogy. This is what I'm getting from America. It's going to be a slow process getting the country back on its feet again. Fingers it happens though, guys. The sooner you reach that turning point, the more positive everything will start to become again in America. I am getting that. And it's a shift. I'm getting that. It's the shift that needs to happen. And it needs to happen very soon. And I am getting, if Biden gets in, it's a disaster. It's already a disaster, isn't it? Sorry, guys, if you're living in America. But try and keep your hope alive. I have said that you guys might even stand up and protest and things over there. I know in Texas they tried to do that with the border, didn't they? that's gone very hush-hush and quiet. We're not seeing anything of that. I know there were fires near Texas. Let us know, guys, if anything came of those protests. But everything's being really squashed down. It's the spot fires, you know. The government's put the spot fires out. They don't want things getting out of control and looking bad under their watch, do they? So Biden won't want all that happening, even though it's all happening before everybody's eyes. Nothing's hidden. Bordergate scandal's not hidden. Plus the cost of living and, oh, well, the list goes on. Let me see if there's anything else, guys, and then we'll pull some cards. Oh, Sophie. She's always got to be patted. Good girl. I do love my doggos, though. They're very silly, aren't they, guys? I know you guys love them, too. They're a couple of goofs, aren't they? They're brother and sister, if you are new here. They're rescue dogs. I got them when they were 2, so they were a bit goofy. I've had to do a lot of work with them. I'm actually going walking with my doggy whisperer today, Sandy, in a minute. They love her. Oh, you're knocking my chair. Hang on. I'm getting Ireland, and probably, well, Scotland, Ireland. There's a manifesting of new energy in these regions. I feel like people are coming together in groups in these parts. There's a lot of groups coming together. It could be people talking. I always talk about the beautiful pubs and this kind of energy. There's actually a show on at the moment. I think it's called An Irish Wish with... she's got red hair. I can't think of the actress's name. I do know her name. It's actually pretty funny, and a lot of it's set in this Irish pub. It just reminds me, when I see the scenery of it, it reminds me of what I talk about here when I'm explaining how people are sitting around having a nice meal in these like little, do you call them pubs, taverns, something like that? So I'm getting that for Ireland, Scotland. These areas, I feel like people are coming together and they're talking a lot. There's a lot of talking going on in these areas. Don't be surprised if you have more protests, stand-ups, fight-backs. A lot of people talking about the life they want. And it's not even us awake people, guys. This is other people. Other people know what's happening. It's happening before their eyes, remember? This is actually becoming their reality now. You know, what was once a conspiracy theorist that people were talking about is now become reality. So I am still getting that vision in these areas. And now, yes, since the old freedom of speech is disappearing in Scotland, there's more people talking about it. More people are going to fight back about this. I think you'll be surprised. And it could even be, I'm getting that Scotland could raise the frequency of the planet. Like, meaning, if they come together, they're a pretty strong force. We always get that image here of the Braveheart, freedom fighter, maverick, rebel, us guys here, which is pretty much all the freedom fighters globally come together with their sword and shield, and we get that Mel Gibson Braveheart image. Well, that's very Scotland, isn't it? Because he was Scottish. What was his name? I always forget his name. Anyway, I feel like Scotland has the ability to change the planet. I'm just getting that. Scotland has the ability to raise the frequency vibration during this tipping point. I'm getting Ireland as well, and London. London has the ability to also help tip the scales. I'm getting this tipping of the scales. Because what happens, it's like Netherlands farmers, it's like Ottawa protests. It wakes the rest of the world up. And people start to see, and people start to communicate. Things pop up on people's feeds. Truth bubbles. I call them bubbles of truth. Once the truth's out, and people start to see it. So I do feel that there's a lot of things that could tip the scales. Could be Scotland, Ireland, and London could help to tip the scales. I mean, we all contribute. I don't think Australia's going to do much, guys. I wouldn't hold out much hope for Australia to help tip the scales at all. I always say we're a bit of a bunch of gutless wonders down here. Nothing happening here, guys, as Elbow destroys our country. How are people not standing in the streets? I don't get it. Anyway, how about we pull some cards, guys? Oh, we've got the barking dogs in the background. Of course we have. Changed from my two. Better not speak too soon, hey? Let's pull some fairy oracles, guys. You always got to have your barking dog somewhere, don't you? They must get bored, some dogs, when they're home alone, though. My two aren't too bad. At least they've got each other. And because I homeschool, I'm home a lot. And I do my YouTube, so I'm around a lot with them. Whoa, I'm going to get this card because it flew away. Let's get it. Oh, yeah, it's the follow me. Follow me. Come, this is your invitation to enter the realm of fairy. And when I think of the realm of fairy, I just see the 5D dimension, the living from the intuitive, spiritual, knowing place. It's a different energy. It's a different energy. It's like living in the enchanted forest, isn't it, guys? Follow me. Let's hope people do follow us in a good way, in an awakening way. But see, we never do these things from ego. We always just want people to wake up because we just want people to wake up. We just want them to see the truth. Because we see it, we know it, we sense it, we feel it, we're aware of it. We just want other people to know it as well and for them to see the truth. The Grail Fairy, fertility, the return of life, health, life cycles. This is interesting. Like the goblet of life, isn't it? We've got the full moon, which means brightness. Big transitional. When I think of a grail, I sort of think of the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail. I'm getting a song by Hunters and Collectors, which is an Aussie band here, called The Holy Grail. I want you to go and listen to that song. To the Holy Grail. Fertility, return of life, health, life cycles. Yeah, it's that cycle of life. It's the awakening. You go back to finding yourself again. A lot of people are waking up this year, guys. The return of life. And you think about it. Prior to our awakening, most of us here, we were always a bit, I would say, suffering some sort of pain, a bit tormented, uncomfortable, had resistance in our bodies. We're not there anymore. We feel free. We sort of feel resilient. We see life very differently. Everything in our life has changed. Look how much we're really drawn to nature. We're really drawn to music. Creativity and passions. Oh, look at Sophie in the... What are you up to, shenanigan? In the trees. She's rolling around in the bushes. I'll pull one more of these and then we'll get an outcome affirmation. Isn't it nice, these cards? Oh, sacred to fly. The right moment, sensing out the right timing. Isn't that? High up in the trees, getting a good vantage point. Oh, it's autumn too, which is what I'm currently going through, guys. The leaves are nearly gone. A lot of my trees in my yard are evergreen though, so that's good. I get green all year round in a lot of trees. I make sure I plant a lot of evergreens so I don't get too depressed just having sticks in my yard. The right moment, sensing out the right timing. And I'm getting that song, I think is it by Tom Petty? I'm learning to fly down the wind. Oh, what is that song, Learning to Fly? And that's about learning to fly, meaning just being free and being yourself and being in your true, being your true self. Learning to fly. Is it by Tom Petty? I think it is. I'm learning to fly. Do. I don't know the rest of the words. You know the song I mean. Okay, let's put an affirmation outcome, guys. Hey, Sophie is being such a good girl today. She is. She's being good. No barking. She hasn't got a barking collar on. I just realised when I came out a minute ago, I went, uh-oh. Hey, Spocky. Okay, what have we got? Destiny. Blow your deadly winds, light some fires, release some waves, and shake things up. Break things down. Destroy. Spocky, come here, darling. Come on. That's Sophie. Oh, ran into her. Destroy. And you think about it, we've really destroyed a lot of the past. The past doesn't really have much meaning for us anymore. Come here, Spock. Come here. Because we've let it go. We live in the now. We enjoy the simple things of life. Blow your deadly winds, light some fires, release some waves, shake things up and break things down. And if you think about that's the picture, it's about the energy. I'm going to read one more of these. That's kind of ways to like break things down, isn't it? It could be the awakening or it could be like with us. Oh, this popped out. It's like a snowflake. Come here, Spock. Spocky, come here. Discover. There is always space for growth and something new to learn. Never stop being a student in life. Aww, so cute. And we're always being told by the guides that we're doing our spiritual master's degree this year and pretty much till the end of our lives. Never stop being a student in life. We've always got stuff to learn and grow and evolve. That's just who we are, though. Once you awaken, you do want to discover new things. We enjoy that. You know, we often get that message from the guides about do things out of order. I do that now a lot, actually. I don't do things predictably the same. I do try to mix things up a little bit more. It's just, I guess what it does, it prepares you for a little bit of unpredictability and change too, because it can happen. You can get thrown off your course a bit sometimes, but when you're used to that, you just go, oh yeah, it's just, that happens. It's not such a big deal for us anymore, is it, guys? And the dog's calm and quiet. It is beautiful out here. I'll just see if there's anything else to finish off with, guys. Hang on a minute. I'm getting that song by, is it Stevie Nicks, Landslide? Is it Landslide? Landslide. Oh, I can't remember. I'm getting something about a little birdie. Hang on. Oh, I get muddled up. You know what I'm like? I'm getting the Carpenters. We've only just begun. I'm getting that again. I do love that song. My sister and I used to sing that. I told you that, didn't I, guys? It's beautiful. She had a beautiful voice. It was really tragic, her death, wasn't it? Hang on. Oh, they're going to leave us with this Coldplay song. I Will Fix You. Is it I Will Fix You? I will fix you. Oh. But I think that's about us really fixing ourselves and learning how to feel better, how to navigate life. It's not that we need fixing. We just need healing, really. But I am going to leave you with that song today. By Coldplay, and of course I always get the song by Coldplay, Don't Panic. That's one of the songs I put to my channel, guys. Don't panic. Nobody panic. It's a great little song because you really do discover like how beautiful the world is. I love the words in that song. I really do love that song. Hang on a minute, guys. Oh, and they're going to leave us with this song by Coldplay. Oh, it's Coldplay playlist today. Sky Full of Stars. And you're a sky full of stars. I lift on you. Ooh, ooh. Oh, that's a beautiful song. I love that song. But that just means that we light up the sky. We're shining our light, guys. That's what we're doing. So I want you to go listen to some Coldplay songs today and everything else. Take care, everybody. I'm going to give you a little look at my dogs. I'll see if I can capture Sprocket. Hang on, guys, because you're going to lose it when you see him. I have to show you, that I do. Sprocket, come here. I'll see if I can get him to stand up. Come here. Stay there. Sit, 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 sit. I'll show you guys. Look. How cute. Sit down, sit down, sit, sit. I'll see if I can get him to sit. Sit. There he is. Look how cute. Look at Mummy. Look at Mummy, Sprock. Sprocky. Oh, look at the sad face. Can you see him, guys? I hope you can see his little face. There he is. I'll give you a close-up. And so he's got like these little ponytail ears now. Isn't he cute? He's so adorable. He looks so skinny. Good boy. I do love this big boy. And I'll give you a quick look at Sophie as well, guys, because she's had a haircut too, and she'll get jealous if I don't share her with you. You going to show everyone your cute little face? Look at you. Oh, showing off. Sophie always wants a belly rub. She's such a sookie. All right, on that note, I'll say goodbye. I'll go get in the shade, guys. I'll say goodbye from Australia. Have a wonderful day, guys. I'm going to go and enjoy the sunlight, walk my doggies, and I will see you very soon. Take care. Don't forget, like buttons, comment, and please subscribe. I'd love to have you here on my channel, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye, guys.